one Sunday, Sam is up there, and the teacher, Mr. Jason, is telling him a Bible story, and the teacher gets the name of a Bible character wrong in front of the entire church. Sam corrects him. The instructor dismissed Sam's objection, but Sam wouldn't let it go. And you can imagine how that played out. Everyone had a good laugh, and we were impressed because Sam was right.
And that incident really gives you a good idea of the kind of person Sam is. He's not afraid to speak up. He's detail-oriented, and he loves learning, especially by reading. It's where he gets many of his facts from. Not only is Sam unafraid to speak up, he just loves talking in general. If he's ever with his friends, it won't be long before you hear his voice. He's either telling a joke, sharing a story, debating with someone, or simply laughing.
As it relates to the facts and details, Sam could be a spokesperson for the Uncle John's Bathroom Reader Collection. Sure he would. He loves those books, and he reads them in and outside of the bathroom. Plus, he's also always watching YouTube videos, TED Talks, or reading books to learn new ideas about politics, history, or just any other interesting facts.
As a mom who homeschools, you might imagine some of the challenges of raising a young man who loves talking, debating, is detail-oriented, and loves to learn. For starters, I had to work hard to keep Sam from talking with his sisters when they were supposed to be working. And sometimes he would challenge me on the details about a topic or press me to be more specific about what we were planning to do on a particular day. And he often worked so fast that I couldn't keep up with him, which is why he ended up reading most of the time. But we're thankful that Sam has used his powers for good.
So over the years, we've learned that Sam speaks up for what he believes is right. In private conversations with friends or co-workers who don't share his Christian worldview, and in his classes at school. This detail-oriented young man excelled on his mock trial team, playing the role of a defense attorney, a role that required him to remember numerous details about a case and to argue his points in front of a judge. Talk about a perfect opportunity for Sam. And this guy who loves to learn will graduate high school with almost 2 years of college courses under his belt. So he'll enter UNC Chapel Hill as a sophomore.
And having said all these wonderful things about Sam, we recognize that none of this would be possible without God's enabling grace and the help and support of our parents and our extended families. We are also grateful to Jenny Creech, coach of the Wake Classical mock trial team, for giving Sam the opportunity to be a part of her team. We are also thankful for the role our church has played in helping us raise our son, in particular, Mike and Connie Noel. Many of you have shared parenting and homeschooling wisdom that has helped us tremendously. And we would like to thank members of our home group, like Meredith Gelmeyer and Jen Henderson, for tutoring Sam in math and writing. And we're grateful also for men in our church like Ben Garner and Will Henderson, who've hired Sam to work for them.
Sam, one final trait that we appreciate about you, and we haven't mentioned, is that you're very teachable. And often when you press us for details, it's because you want to make sure that you're doing what we actually want. We really appreciate that. And one word that we just have for you is just to remain teachable. Never think you've got it all together, because as my pastor used to say, as soon as an apple gets ripe, it starts to rot.
As we close, we'd like to read a few scriptures to you. Commit them to memory and meditate on them often. In Proverbs 2:1-5, my son, if you receive my words and treasure up my commandments with you, making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understanding. Yes, if you call out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it as for hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. And Philippians 1:6. And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ.
And finally, Colossians chapter 1, verses 9-14. These verses describe the way that we have and will continue to pray for you. We have not ceased to pray for you, asking that you may be filled with the knowledge of his will and all spiritual wisdom and understanding, so as to walk in a manner worthy of the Lord, fully pleasing to him, bearing fruit in every good work and increasing in the knowledge of God. May you be strengthened with all power according to his glorious might, for all endurance and patience with joy, giving thanks to the Father who has qualified you to share in the inheritance of the saints in light. He has delivered us from the domain of darkness and transferred us to the kingdom of his Son, in whom we have redemption and the forgiveness of sins. Sam, congratulations for graduating from the Hodges Academy. If you offer yourself to the Lord and obey his word, he will use you to help many people, and you will find great joy in his success. We love you, and we are extremely proud of you.
Yeah.